Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Too little, Keep 39, 39.
First down, Wiggins. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Evans. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he completes it to Hunt. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready, set, Hayward. Right here. Mike, hey, Mark, hey. I'm coming up to you. I'm coming up to you. I'm coming up to you. Right here.
He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. 58, right there. Alpha. Tight down. There you go. 58, boys. 50 down. Watch the curl. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Check. Lucky.
2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Moses puts this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult holdover. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a set up. Mike, short. 51.
Cunningham. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt.
I got you, boy.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On the double. 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Here we go. Check 1, 3. Let's go.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Cincinnati.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. from 13 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Check three, check 3. 22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber. Check.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Ready,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yep. 58 to mine. 58 to mine. And go.
On the delay, here's Hunt. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get the 1st down here as he's up to the 14. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Bengals.
Here we go. 60 out ball. Cross the curl.
On 1st down, Foreman. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. Mike, watch the screen. Pass. Check, right.
They'll run on 1st down. Wiggins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go. Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Check 37. Check. Match box. Right.
Here's Cunningham. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Crunch time.
To throw on third down, Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check. General, West. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Go. Hey, alert 3. Charlie. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Hunt. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
50. Mike's 50. Here I come.
They'll look to throw here. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 4. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Bengals.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go. Set. Pilot 64. Weak. 15 lining. 15 lining. Come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Shift. Shift. Switch. Switch. Ready.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Come on, set. 10 Tucson. Blue Dark Porpoise. Blue Dark Porpoise. Slam, slam. Recon, 132 fighter. Lock it. Yeah, right there. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
That's it, baby.
The 2nd down pass. Complete to number 18. No gain.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check 49, check 49. Kill, kill, kill. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, stay at home. Stay at home, stay at home.
They'll run with Foreman. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. pass run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
General, Max. Sponge. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll run on first down. Hunt, he'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll try the left side. Wiggins. And now running right through it. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check three. What? Go.
Cunningham looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. Snap it all together.
Just go ahead and quit.
And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now.
A very long attempt.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Keep fiddling with you.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 14-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 8, read. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. You're out. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 66. Bullet high. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A give right side now to Hunt. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Check.
It's second and inches.
Check hot route.
At the
Hot,
37-yard line.
Kill. Take off. Kill.
On second down, here's Cunningham. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
51. Watch the screen. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Cunningham. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort. I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Bengals, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.